Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good day or a good night, whichever that you applies. Give me a second while I do some adjustments here. Okay, I should be able to just see chat now. But yeah, af after finishing XCOM 2 last stream, we are going to be trying out some other game to stream on Saturdays. This is a bit of a weird game. I'm going to start showing it soon enough. I just need to get some stuff done. Okay, let's stop the music. There we go. There we go. So this is Biomutant, a game that I got some time ago. I was planning on streaming it, but I never really got into it up until now. It's a very interesting, if a bit weird game.
Welcome to Biomutant.
So first things first, I think I'm going to reduce the volume a little bit because it was hurting my ears a bit. Sadly, I have very sensitive ears. Hopefully it doesn't affect you as much as it affects me. Okay, as you can see, I've been playing this game for a little while. In fact, not for a little while. I pretty much got everything unlocked in at least that one. Yeah, level 53. So yeah, I played this game a little bit. But it's been a while since I played it, and I wanted to play it, try to see if I could play it fully on stream. Thing is, it's a bit of a long game. I don't know if I'll be doing all of the side stuff. We'll add it. Wait, do I? Oh. Are you sure you want? Yes, let's overwrite that. Let's go with medium difficulty because I don't want to be super focused on trying to min-max everything or have a lot of troubles mid-game.
Encode your DNA.
Alright, so this is the character customization process. There is a lot of options, as we can see. Now these things are I have a tendency of going mostly for looks than anything. Mostly because these stats here, you can pretty much get all of them fixed over time, so it's not that big of a deal. And you know what, I kinda want to go for spells and other abilities, not just weapons. So yeah, this gives me overall more. Okay. It's 1 point less of critical chance, and let's go with this. Attributes. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what effect each. Press I. Yeah, thank you for the info.
Define your genetic structure.
And I'm going to be honest, this is about, like the funniest part of the game. I just love how the body of the creature just changes with when you move around the stats. I'm going to be honest, this was like when I first started playing, I spent like 2 hours just looking at this. I wasn't even maxing or anything, I was just having fun. Alright, I think I'm going to go with something of a agility and intellect kind of character for the move speed and for the magic abilities. Weapons are going to be kept mostly as a secondary thing. I want to focus mainly on spells and abilities. I still need to decide on what weapons I want to use because that's a thing. But yeah, I think this looks good enough.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Alright, this is just gives you some basic resistance to either of the elemental attacks or an environments. There are environments that require you to have a certain resistance in particular to avoid negative effects. I noted that biohazard seems to be the most uh, prevalent one. Oh, it seems like I can get 2 extra points here, even though everything was in 6. That's interesting. But yeah, that... Oh, and that affects the color of the offhand. So that is good to know. Let's go with this.
Choose your first style.
Okay, this is one of the problems. And here we start with one of the problems I had with the HUD. Because this should have been a list, not a... this circle thing. Because as you can see, there is a certain number of 4 styles that you get. And they are based on sectors of this where you have the circle. I personally don't like this. Especially since there is no rhyme or reason on how the 4 style is going to look. Oh, it's the raccoon one. Wait, where the hell is my...
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
Okay, my mouse is stuck. This is a first one.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Okay, give me a second.
Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA.
Okay, let's go to key to menu and see if that helps. Okay, now my mouse is back on. That's weird. That didn't happen before.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
I better not do that. I'm going to spend the rest of the stream just doing that. Okay. This should be good enough.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
Oh, also, as you can see, that the four styles change, so of their position as every time you, and sometimes they repeat in two areas, which is really confusing to me. I don't know why they choose that. Okay, let me not waste much time here. Let's find one that looks good enough for me. Particularly, I'm interested in seeing the tail, which is most likely the part I'm going to be looking at the most. Wait, is it the same one? No, it's slightly different. And I think I like this one. Let's go.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick your main color.
But yep, you can make a lot of pick from a lot of color combinations. It's just that I'm trying to figure out what color do I want. Let's go with this one.
Choose your detail color. Pick a class.
Alright.
Commando, Psyfreak.
Psyfreaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They are usually outcasts in the fringe of society. There's 5 classes in this game. I'm fairly sure the Deadeye is like the most OP of them. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% damage. That is when you hit a certain number of bullets shot or bullets left in the magazine. It reloads them instantly and gives you extra ammo. That is way too useful in this game. Like, ranged combat is really powerful.
Commando.
But yeah, there is the Commando, which is essentially the ranged combat specialist, which doesn't quite work as well because Deadeye
Deadeye.
again exists.
Psyfreak.
There is a Psyfreak who is especially the sort of spellcaster of the game.
Saboteur.
Saboteur who's meant to be like a melee specialist.
Sentinel.
And then the Sentinel who is supposed to be like the tank of the game.
Psyfreak.
But we are going to be focusing mostly on spells and dodging, as I explained. Oh, hi Goswolf! Yeah, I'm doing well for the most part. Oh, although I'm a little bit tired, but I should be good to continue streaming, no problem.
Psyfreak.
So yeah, we are going to go with the Psyfreak.
Psyfreak chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
So we are doing the tutorial.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
And here we start with the tutorial explaining the morality of the game. Now, I'm going to be honest, getting good points is stupidly easy in this game. And good karma is really easy to get in general. So, as we play through the game, I'm going to be showing what I mean. But long story short, my character isn't going to be good by exactly. I like to play it as a neutral character, but it's going to be stupidly easy to get good points. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some dark points as well every now and then, because they are also useful to get certain spells.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you, your inner voice to be precise, an echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
And yeah, these guys appear around every now and then.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same, with the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
And yeah, either path leads to the same place. I heard something.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat Eater's Meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Yep. And this is going to be an enemy we're going to... Ow. Going to be finding often. And this game is just really just telling us of the controls. Ah. I wanted to go into the wrong direction, but that's... There we go.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Where the hell did you found that thing? Ow. And yes, sadly we don't get to have continue to fight here. So we have to run away. Something that you will notice as we play this game is that the pacing of the history could really do some work. And the animations and all of that.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Let's leave before that thing blows up, because it looked quite active. And this is a 10. Hopefully we can avoid the denizens, because it doesn't look like we have much of
The
a...
Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Move towards the enemy and target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards the enemy to target them with ranged attacks. Reload your ranged weapons, yep, and... yep. But yeah, we are going to be fighting a lot of enemies.
Bolt in. Itchy trigger finger.
Ah, crap, I wanted to parry. I could never quite get the parry right in this game. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and later on you cannot really afford to get hit. So most of the time you just better off not trying to parry. But yeah, let us start exploring this map. So apparently there is a whole ass truck. Now it is never actually made clear that it is humans who lived in this place before, but it is heavily implied. I mean, this looks like a actual truck we would use. And from the quick comparison we can tell that we are like a third of the size of a human or a person, maybe. I wonder. No, there is nothing here. Oh, the parkour is going to be an important thing we have to deal with later as well. Hopefully I am not too rusty. Electric module. You find a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapons to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance or weaknesses to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. I most of the time never use them. But yeah, by the looks of it, this place has seen better days and has been like this for several decades probably. You found a medic supply bags like these contain items that can help heal you. Yeah. These are useful, but not by that much. And yeah, we have this radial menu for the items. You also have a radial menu for weapons, but it's not really that useful, I think. Oh, a handle. And some... Why were some pills in a... I will question it. Not now, at least. Now, the first time I played this game, I spent a lot of time just jumping from the chain just to try to get into these ledges here. But they don't reach anywhere, so it's not important. Remember to parry enemy attacks when the enemy attacks... blah, blah.
The oil sludge is everywhere. For most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and have changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Ow. My bad.
Great shot.
There we go. Now, every time we finish a big fight, it's going to be a slow mode like that. And trust me, it gets tiring after a while. And we got a candy. Which is something that sometimes enemies drop. And yeah, if you see that, you cannot swim in this. Don't even try, it's going to go badly. No, Okay. Ow.
Shot through.
Sadly, we currently don't have any combos available to us, so we are very limited on what we can do, but later on it will be a lot more interesting. Another grid. I am getting really lucky because usually you don't get this kind of drops at random, especially not this early on. Not that it matters that much because it's not really offering me a lot of new stuff. Huh. Oh, come on, I can totally go up that. But yeah, this place clearly has been abandoned for quite a while. Shielded. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage, range damage to the enemy. Ow. Shit. Nope. Leveled up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to spend to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and perk menus. To go to the menus, press tab. It doesn't seem like I can use that door. Actually, let's just go and level up first. Let's go with luck for now.
That ain't bad.
And here we get to start unlocking the combos. I'll probably be using a lot of more guns and stuff. I guess I'll just go with unarmed combat. Wait, hold on, can I? No, I need to pick a combo. Okay, let's go with this. You can now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you've unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach Super Wung Fu state. We are going to talk about that later. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wung Fu and perks menus. Yep, thank you very much.
Look, An emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Old World Claw Bar. This looks like it could be useful. Sadly, it doesn't count as a weapon, it's just a tool.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh shit, didn't expect to shatter the entire pipe. Alright then, let's go.
Whoa!
Ow.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, what's that? Jubilee juice, some energy pack. That wasn't really that worth it. I expected to find a helmet at least. Yeah, I stepped in the goo. That doesn't look friendly. There's a chain over there. Maybe if I stick to the wall.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
You are on your way to performing a special attack. Puzzle attacks are prompted in the lower right hand corner of the screen, pressing T. Ow, ow.
You always find good use for things like that.
Well, at least it seems to give me some sort of invulnerability while that is happening. Biolobes. You absorb the biolob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect biolobes by defeating morgs and finding containers at various places in the world. Yeah, so we go again to the character menu and we get certain stuff like biogenetics. This looks like it could be useful.
Wonder what oddness you could get up to now. Clamber right up.
But we are not leaving just yet, because when I was exploring, I noticed that there was a chest there. And then I saw that there was a little bit of a ledge over here. And we made it. Oh, we got a hat. It gives you a little bit of health and some armor. That's good. But it removes our ears, so that's bad. And I fucked up the jump. But yep, there is a little hidden path over there that leads us to a... another chest. Ah. What did I do? Oh, it was just like that. Yep, I'll equip this thing. It is slightly better. Huh. What the hell is that thing?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So those who were before us left, apparently? You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. Yeah, so essentially what we want to do is to ensure all the nodes point to the right color.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Yep. So this game has a strong environmentalist message if that wasn't made clear enough with that thing. But something that isn't made clear to me is how much of that information is being dumped into the player and how much of that information is actually known by the creators.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Some
It's coming from
shooting.
behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go.
Alright, let's see what is going on.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh, okay, yep.
All fired up. Bullseye.
Ow. Well, so far, I'm liking the unarmed combat. I didn't think I was going to.
Boom. Hold on to that.
Shit. Out of stamina.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
First looting, then talking. But yeah, Grandpa had some steel on him.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Why is that?
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically if you want. Oh yeah, it's alright by me. Ah. Oh, by the game. This game, by the name. By the way, sorry. This game can be really beautiful when it wants to be.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Potato people? I don't think
The
you
potato
can call them
people,
that.
or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Oh, you mean Tenonos, right?
might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Should I? Very well.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Will it grow strong enough?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
So, kind of like spirits? Shit. Come on. Got you.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
I whiffed like two
One day,
times.
he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Alright. Let's go and do that. Oh, by the way, we can explore all the way around here. There is really nothing, but I'm glad that they allow us to do it. Also, I'm glad that we are small and we can go through certain parts that we wouldn't be able to do it if as an adult. Alright, let's go and do this.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I shouldn't make her worry.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
The World Eaters?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Miami.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the Tribe War and the situation with the World Eaters.
Wait, Tribe War? Oh, okay. I guess he did explain that the tribes divided. I just didn't expect them to just go into a war just like that.
You're getting the hang of it.
So are you just going to stay here? I mean, looks like you have plenty of supplies. Well, good luck then.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let's see.
A climb stringer? How unusual.
Now last time I saw these things and thought maybe there is a chest all the way over there. There isn't. But it is very possible to reach that side of the place.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
And like this, we just finished the tutorial.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Alright, let's mark it down.
Let's see.
Yeah, signposts are essentially the fast travel of the game. Ah, crap. I cannot quite reach up there. But I feel like I can ride this tube, maybe. Okay, that's a big boy.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Aha! And this is not much better than what I have currently. I'm just going to Add it to the inventory. I can do this, I think. There we go. Now let's see, is there some chest hidden somewhere here? It's been a long time since I played the game, so there are a lot of things I have forgotten. But something I didn't forget is that there are invisible walls and that you need to be very curious if you want to find all the important stuff. Oh, also some of the trees are just illusions. Alright, this village has seen
Look,
better
a
days.
survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is true house that completes a wholesomeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other challengers.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Sure. I'll help you.
Grateful for that.
You
You
haven't done
still
anything
seem to
wrong
have
to
a
me.
spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
You've gained a side point. Use it to unlock powers and yeah.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Alright.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Your current and started quest are... Yeah. So yeah, as now that we have the opportunity, let us look into the map itself. As you can see, it is really big, and from what I heard, it was intended to be smaller than this, but the developers decided for some reason to increase the size of the map, which I personally think was okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
But yet they decided to make the map a lot larger, and in my opinion it didn't quite work for their benefit. Yeah, I can wear a skirt, I don't care. Oh. Well, since no one is using this, I might as well just get all the stuff I can. I don't expect anyone to come back to this town anytime soon.
Up for grabs.
And yeah, we are going to be siding with the Myriads at
It's
first.
unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
But we are going to be siding with another tribe later on. And yeah, let's try to stay away here. This is not our fight yet. But here we see one of the things that tends to happen in the tribe war. Two groups will start fighting each other. Ah, I see it. I remember those chests. Okay, most of the stuff we are going to be finding is weapon components and the sort, like this axe. It's not something we can make use of at this very moment though. Yeah, that looks like a fort, alright. Let's see if we can find something valuable before we go in. Oh.
Try again when you have some tea.
Ow. There we go. Aha. A clamp. Not really. Not interested in that. I'm going to keep it around to sell it later. And now we are already open to the free roam part of the map, of the game, but not as much. We are forced to join either one of the two tribes. Before we can continue forward, but in the meantime we can explore this small area around here. Another one. There we go. Ah. Well, may you rest in peace, my friend. Hopefully, your gear will find some use. And yes, there is something behind this. This looks dangerous. And I fucked up the jump. I keep jumping at the wrong time. There we go. This is a camp, but I don't see anyone in it. Hopefully the bridge didn't break under them and they found their end down there. Well, since I don't expect anyone to claim this, I'll just take them for myself. I wonder if I want to go for a rifle or something like that, or maybe dual pistols, because I think I'm just going to stay with unarmed attacks. For melee, I really don't have to, I'm just doing it because I want to. Later on the game you get enough points to pretty much unlock everything, including every weapon type.
That's the Myriad Fort.
Yeah, and luckily it doesn't seem like they are angry at me. Oh, what's this? Huh. Well, it sounds like it is kind of like their fault for putting their warehouse so outside of their walls. I better just take them to make sure no one else takes them.
Guess you still want more than that.
Alright, now we are going into the Myriad Fortress and introducing ourselves. No, wait, this is the prison. Hey everyone. Okay, that was very rude of you.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
I see. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time yet.
Understands you.
I need some time to recover after what you did.
It's a beaten path.
Oh
to
my
that
god,
door.
the camera
If you
is
go
right.
there, you'd better make an entrance.
Just in case it wasn't clear, that was not me who
Let's
moved the
see.
camera.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
We are going to be investigating a little bit more before we do anything harsh. Oh. I keep doing that out of memory. Well, you got yourself into that situation. And we leveled up again. Let's go with intellect.
New thoughts for you.
Side powers. I already have Spark Ball. Let's go with Blaze. And now we have several different ways to deal damage. And Blaze is really useful for movement. Well, this seems to be some ruins. Okay, that's a big guy.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurred.
Ow. Okay, okay, I see how that works.
Bangarang. Upshot.
Ow. Yeah, it seems like the best course of action here is to just... Wait, what the hell am I aiming?
Not gonna happen with your key energy level.
Ow. There we go. It's useful enough.
Heads up.
It seems like this guy had been making short work of both tribes here. I wonder if they were fighting each other and then the guy showed up. Or if they teamed up against this one guy and still failed. Which is fair enough, I struggled a bit there. Give me a second. Okay. I don't remember if there was any other loot to be found here. Ah, there is something there. How do I reach it? Do I climb up here? Damn it, almost, I think I got it. There we go. I could go dual pistols, but I feel an assault rifle, a psi operative with assault rifle maybe will make sense. I still need to wonder. Oh. This town is rather big. Or was. A lot of trash here.
Let's see.
We are going to be investigating that town later. I still need to look out for any useful loot that we can find. Shit. Taken down. Wait, how the hell did I... Oh, killing the big guy probably was worth a lot of XP. Huh. So this is the Jagnitstride place.
Grace under pressure.
What do we have for perks? You have Nocturnal, 10 Intellect at night. Power damage abilities attacks have a 10% chance to crit. That sounds really useful. Power damage attacks inflict 10 more damage to the target. Attacks that inflict power damage regenerate your health. That is, all of those are really useful actually. Let's go with that for now.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
That doesn't sound really enticing. Yep, sounds slightly better than what I have right now. And a tower to climb. I'm sure the Jagni tribe won't mind. I mean, if they really cared about this stuff, they would have put someone guarding it, right? The whole add-on things we are going to be looking into later. Because that is something we unlock relatively soon, but still we have to wait. And yeah, the Jagni tribe's fort is, I'd say, slightly better than the immediate fort.
Let's see.
Far more defensible.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Oh, a backpack. These are always useful, so equip. Oh wait, gear. What did the backpack give me? Loot chance and some energy regen, as well as some protection from ice and radiation. Yeah, through the gear you can get a lot of different types of protection, which are really useful, all things considered. Or you can sometimes find trash that you can scrap to make other stuff. Let's see. Mind you, this is something that I find disappointing. We never really get to fight on those trenches. Which is sad because they look super cool. Oh, hello. Alright, let's grab some other stuff. Second, my cat is sitting on my lap and I need to accommodate a little bit in order to let them be there without actually hurting my back. Okay, I better move away. They are fighting here. I'm sure they'll figure... I'm sure they'll be fine. Alright, now it's the time to pick a tribe. We are going to go for the myriads at first. Because I kinda want to save the Tree of Life. Oh, there is a trench here as well. I didn't see it.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Again, I wish we got the chance to see fighting on those trenches, but sadly we don't. Okay, we lose a lot of key energy. We keep the energy regen that we had. Sadly, I think this is not something we want. And we don't get good scrap from it, so we are going to just sell it later. Plated pants. They are really bad, all things considered. Despite looking quite cool. In fact, I think this is the first time I got them. But yep, I think we are just going to scrap them. They don't really offer really good stats.
Right way to change altitude.
They're still at it over there. Well, if I am going to be using unarmed attacks, I guess I could just... what is the word I'm looking for? Scrap all the melee weapon parts I find.
Says they're cautious of non-allies.
Your Sifu, please?
Doesn't know if the Sifu will have time for you, but he'll let you in to find out.
Sibi? Lapvanen aginkanman. Geratna falo hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Have they? Who the hell has been telling it on me?
He heard you took out of date's side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Alright, I'll join the Myriad.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells
Good
you
luck
not
with
to
that.
be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Alright. If you say so. But before that, let's see. Let's explore this fort of yours. This is such a cool area. I wish it was also used, but I don't think it is ever used at all. Oh, by the way, you see that broken bridge over there? Yeah, that is the way they stop you from progressing into the map with if you don't join a tribe. After you join a tribe and start doing a few things, you get to that bridge gets repaired. Anyway, between you and me, I don't really hold a lot of loyalty towards the myriad, so I'm just going to steal everything here. And besides, they really want me to help them, and I need as many resources as I can get to do that. Yeah, I think I can do this. Knife.
Untended, the world will go under with time. Says goodbye to you.
Yeah, there are a lot of NPCs that you can speak to, but most of them don't really have anything to tell you. That's at least the case the majority of the time. Expeditioner. Good armor, but doesn't really give me much else.
Don't understand how you could do without this. Wonder what you could make with that.
And here we start talking with the shopkeepers.
Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up on the double. Thinks you should practice patience if you want to make a good deal here. Looking for a bargain.
Yeah, I understand how trading works. We are going to be selling some of this stuff because we don't really need it at the moment.
Came out on top.
Oh, right.
Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to find...
Hold on. Chara gear, inventory, clothes. No. What is it? These are tools, strange parts, gear beads. anything. Doesn't give me anything either. Nope. Nope. We got a lot of hats though. You know what? Let's just scrap these things. And the rest we are selling.
Offers you extra... Suggests you take it easy. You... Sharp
Alright,
dealing.
we shouldn't really ask through it.
Ask.
I don't know why I'm being very indecisive at this moment. Let's just make sure we sell. Okay, this doesn't give me any resistance, so it's not important. This gives me ice. Anything that gives me more ice, yes, that. So this is a corner. Biochemical. Okay. Yeah,
A
this looks
sealed
good.
deal.
Alright, we are going to be now spending some time looting this whole place. This is a weapons guy. Running top. Gives me a lot of energy regen, though not a lot of... I'll equip it. Ha! A screwdriver. Hystropiloid. And I think that is all. Well then, let us leave. Pass through the cave. Yeah, should be doable. What's that? There we go. These two have been taken out. Now we go and visit our village. Childhood? Yeah, I'm guessing the idea was that I had to fight the big guy while going through here. But just like in my first playthrough, I fought him before doing that. Because I really didn't want to join any of the two tribes.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Alright, let's see what that sensation might be. And let's see what we find.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
What the hell am I? Oh. Well, we cannot go through here. Which I guess it makes sense.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Swimming? I'm into Wung Fu.
He understands Wung Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Alright, teach
And
me.
he'll be honored.
Wait, are you just going to like... Okay. Swimming. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water you'll slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of key you'll drown. Yeah, you cannot really swim that much in this game.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it?
You almost drowned me.
Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
I lost track of time.
No, you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square.
I love training with you.
She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
I don't mind picking up trash.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Alright, let's see what we find. And here is where we learned the crafting system.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
I am not sure.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
The things you're making great.
He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Yeah, okay. This is another thing that comes into play. Which is the crafting system, which is very interesting in my opinion. You usually start with a base and then go from there. Now, I am going to be picking the most valuable items that we find. There we go.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
I made something for Mama.
He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Sorry I'm late, I was helping Gizmo.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
I'll try harder.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Right, let's... I see. I never actually used one of the crushing weapons, so... This is the first time I get to get familiar with the moveset. Alright.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
And yeah, this is like... As you can see, these are the two Korsen Sifus of two tribes. This is the one from the Myriad, this is the one from the Yankee. And there is this one there, this becomes a Sifu of another tribe. And this is pretty much why I don't really like joining with the Myriad and will be joining another tribe later. I'm late for
He
training.
says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Uganawa,
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Famamuni esa masani lava ona.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Matualele.
They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Oh, ow. Alright, Mama, this would be a good time for you to intervene. I'm being 3v1'd. Ow. Okay.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Yeah, we should invite them to train.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Sure you do that. I was waiting there.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
If you tell Mama.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Sure. That's one. Two. And three.
He's curious to see what you found.
I am not
He
sure.
says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stats of the item. Yep. Once more, we are going for the most valuable. There we go.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
If you say, Popsy. Huh. Who are you?
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
I'm easily distracted.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Thanks, Muma.
Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
I'll be under surveillance? I'm kind of leaning towards it, but that's good if anything bad happens.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
But what a day it's been.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Where are the other disables? Did they run away already? Disables? Disables.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Okay, you took a very bad hit there. Shit, I don't have any of my combos available.
must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Why is everyone better swimmer than me?
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you
No, you're
immortal
supposed to spread
in their
out.
memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
And yeah, this is how we reach to the other side of the bridge. After
Let's see.
a memory sequence, we spawn on this side. And yeah, that right there is the village, and this was the pier in which Pops was waiting for us. Time to move on. Hold on, need to rearrange where the chat is because of the other of my cats was blocking the view now. The one thing about this game is that I can save at any time, at any point. So, at least you can now craft weapons, motherfucker, and yeah, thank you very much. What is going on here? Oh,
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
oh, great job, everyone.
They couldn't keep it down.
Ah.
Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Shit. Oh yeah, the dead eye is definitely. Ow. Nope. Those two for you too. Ow. Alright, here when it changes from phase, it's invulnerable. Ow. There we go.
Non plasinum taut blow.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Pau yujo nukitemo ja hupikodo.
A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you
Crusaders?
there.
E mahoriu tulu Adrianku.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Crusaders?
Si pregnantia.
The Myriad tribe is prepared to fight to the death for souls that will be forever lost if not saved.
Nebe papi.
Better not keep the crusaders...
If you say so. The word Crusaders is a bit sketchy though. Alright, let's go. Out of control room.
Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Old work Clunk Fist. Yeah, we just found one of the things that I personally don't like that much, but is, I guess, oh.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that we can find around that tells some of this. Yeah, thank you. That tells some of the story of the game. There we go. To switch weapons, either use the quick select menus or go to the gear menu and select the hand slots.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
I don't think I do.
No better time to get moving than daybreak.
But we find another one of those. Ow. Wait, what the hell was that? Excuse me? What did I do there? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, you don't need to explain me this.
Knock 'em flat. one down.
Ah, damn it, I de-aggroed them. And this is pretty much the new
Key overflow.
way we fight, essentially.
You've already drained yourself.
We hit them with the combos, then we go into the key stance. And that way we deal a lot of damage. And in theory, we try to avoid getting hit ourselves.
Finding things both here and there.
Let's open this. A VHS tape. Those are useful for scrap. Shirt and harness. Gives me plenty of key energy and some health, which reduces my energy regen considerably compared to my current gear. Okay, let's see what we find in this other side. Oh, it's the same thing. But there is a business in this side. Double false scared.
This is all about you. Whether you succeed or fail, it's on you. A flush stool from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sink-sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you can off-chase some drip-dropping. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
There we go.
That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
Yeah, let's grab this.
This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
Oh, yeah. I know the whole thing about the objectives maps. When we are at here, let's just go into what the game wants me to look at. This thing, the balls.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
Seems like a huge waste.
Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Oh. There we go. An incendiary module, which we might just scrap.
Everything is at stake.
I don't think everything is at stake, but whatever you say, narrator. Level needed 5. But yeah, I probably will wear this one just for the stats. Well, this place still seems rather livable if I were to say so myself. I'm surprised no one is here. This looks like it would have been a pet shop of sorts. Spark block.
Would you look at that? A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix-cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it still works. Looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
Right. And yeah, this is pretty much the what amounts to be the puzzles of the game.
It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
Huh, interesting mask. This could be useful just for these resistances. And in fact, I think I can just equip it. Yeah, thank you. Oh no, it's a helmet. Not a mask, even though it looks like a mask.
It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's.
You're an... wait, yours? I thought you were a narrator. Oh, legendary loot is here. Interesting. Adrenaline shots I always forget to use. They increase the damage you deal for a short period of time, if I remember correctly. Huh, what else can we find around here? Doesn't seem like there is anything down there. A door. And let's see if we find some more loot around here. Slime Mage Mask. I guess again it could be useful for the elemental resistance. Mork Beanie.
You can see a lot farther now than at night.
And yeah, this game is pretty much
Let's see.
good for anyone who happens to be a bit of a loot goblin. Because there is plenty of loot to be had. So if you like just exploring random worlds and potentially getting loot, this is a good game. Alright, let's see. Oh, we are missing one old world gadget. Oh, there is some loot to be had here.
Sometimes the smallest pieces of scrap are the ones you make yourself. You have a good eye for that stuff. Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash, the clean-cut way to unstain garb. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling.
There we go.
You really put a spin on it.
Alright, some pills. Oh, a foxy cat. You know what? I'll equip it.
Get under that sky while you still can.
And yeah, we now completed the area. That does not mean we looted everything we could loot. It's just that we looted the important bits. How do we get down there? Oh, okay. And there is a
It's
whole...
Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
a helpless soul. Alright, how are we doing this? Are we fighting? Come on. Ow. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press.
Right where it counts. Put an end to it.
And that. And we that we dealt with this group.
Badan Analova.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead.
Some.
Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the
Give me a
sake...
second, I need to do something. I will help you. You haven't done anything wrong to me.
Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Fan that flame!
Clearer than ever.
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Yeah. A shell clip. And yep, some extra loading here. And if we continue down this way, we are going to end up arriving to one of the friendly outposts. It's not much different from the normal outposts you can find. That is another thing that might be a bit disappointing to some. The outposts are rather similar for each faction. I mean, they have a team, all, but... like, attacking an outpost and keeping it around and sort... and exploring them, sorry. They are all very identical one from the other. Alright, I leveled up.
You learn faster now.
Use viable present edge. Inflicting damage to all enemies hit. This looks like it will be useful. Oh, I didn't open this before. Let's see what we find. Nothing that useful, regretfully.
Worrying to have tons of rock and soil above you.
And what is this? Looks like a cemetery? Graveyard? Oh. Ow. I didn't want to continue attacking this one, I wanted to attack the other one. Fascinating. So apparently we have undead to worry about as well. That sounds like it could get annoying, and might be the reason why this town is not occupied. I mean, if the dead tries up every now and then to attack. Okay, give me a second. Okay. I thought there was an entrance there and I could go up, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, what's that?
That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
You found a scrap totem. Bash it with your weapon and to gather materials for crafting weapons. Sounds good enough.
You should be able to use that.
Yeah, each one of those totems offers a different amount of scrap.
Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. It's so active out here with the light. It's the chug yard.
The Chuckyard.
This box once tailed a chugger. Now it's just off track.
Oh. Chugga chugga. Great. Got it. Alright, are we going to be... No, we are not going to be good. That's a lot of guys. Yeah,
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets.
let's just cause a little bit of mayhem here.
Bonkers busy ram banging the door. This is your chance. Blasting everything that fits.
Ow. Okay. Thank you for all staying together.
Nice shot.
Ow.
Sure useful.
Well, we found a lot of scrap. Most of it was on metal. Oh. And here we find a totem.
Don't lose your way in the blackness.
Yeah, those totems allow us to unlock more psionics. So we want to get them too.
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that mekton of his. The Toxinol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. Big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air.
Where do the rails go?
They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, a fast travel spot.
Let's see.
There we go.
Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place.
Who left this?
Who do you think? You're not the first wanderer in these parts. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more.
But yet, this is a little advice that they give you. And it's usually a good one. You follow the tracks and sometimes you'll find good stuff. Not always. But it's there. Rack pack. Yeah, I can equip this thing. A hood jacket. Doesn't offer me much, so I'm just going to scrap it. And what do we find inside here? Pocket help. Interesting. It does have some interesting stats. So I'm going to equip it for now until I find something better. The energy recharge speed I have right now is quite useful. It will help me spam those abilities. There is nothing here, right? Doesn't seem like that's the case.
You have a chance to change the future for good or bad.
Hey, what are you doing there, friend? Oh, fucking... That's what you get. Alright, what is this? We probably want to defuse this. Okay, oh, that's... I should...
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth.
I feel like...
Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end. In flames.
I feel like there were better ways to do this. Alright, bioblock container. just to get an extra bio point out of this.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
Alright, going down.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Ah.
There's not much left of what we used to call our world. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal.
Tell me about Lupa Lupin.
It carries so much hate, and its insatiable hunger has only increased over the years since it claimed revenge on your parents. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you.
I want revenge.
Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
See? On my side. Go, Dark, go!
Okay, this doesn't really give me much idea on which one is the one to support the dark side or the good side.
First instincts can be truly awful.
The fun thing is always the right thing.
Next time, look at it with a clear heart.
Darkly dark, dark.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now.
What do you mean?
Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff.
What is the dead zone?
It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination.
Alright. And yes, this is the Mechaton. A big machine and essentially a mech. And this is the dead zone. Just discovered the hazard zone. These zones, yeah. I pretty much already explained this.
Brains need more airtime than this.
But yeah, these areas are dangerous, and unless I have a lot of specific resistance, I don't get to do a lot.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
What the hell are you even saying? And with this we arrive to the surface once more. And I think this is a good spot to end the stream. So here we go. Let's put the music again. And yeah, I wanted to thank you all for watching and I hope you all enjoyed. Let me see if there is someone we can raid. Alright. And let's go with Barbet, who is currently playing MechWarrior Online. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. There. There we go. Yeah, it is going on. Well, as I was saying, I want to thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to see if I'm going to be streaming more of Biomutant. So far it seemed like it worked quite well. Let me just see some stuff. There we go. And yeah, I need to... Let me just go. This is my blues. Okay, hold on. My cat almost turned off the computer because he's a moron. Alright, as I was saying, this is my Blue Sky account. I post there whenever I go live or whenever I... Well, I haven't done really anything else. Oh, thank you for being around, Coswolf. But I might start posting there more often. And I usually stream from 20 hours GMT -3. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming... oh shit, let's just trade. Anyway, just for the bot purposes. I also stream for... tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Age of Empires 2, that's what I was trying to say. But yes, see you all later.